Hello and welcome to Live for the Party. We are NyxRising Industries. I am JD, your dungeon master. Are we ready to go?
Please.
Yeah! Cue that title sequence. We catch up with our party in dire straits at a political ball hosted by Lord Councillor Haitius Valentinian. The party have done some schmoozing, some mingling, some politicking, rubbed shoulders with some of the right people and some of the very wrong people. They've chased up some leads on murders in the city, on activities below the city the Weeping Eye are tied to, and now have found themselves in hot water as an old threat caught up with them, tracked them, unknown, and gutted Vanden, thrown him off the balcony from where he has emerged in blazing streak of glory in his Asimar form. I'd like you all to roll in.
Hell yeah! Jesus Christ! Natural 20! No! 24!
So, 25 to 20.
24.
Nice.
Hints backwards.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Sorry, the black pen is gone and this one should.
We get the gist.
Okay. 19 to 15.
17.
That's actually powerful.
Oh.
Okay. 14 to 10.
13.
11.
Bob. 10 to 5. 7.
8.
Okay. Elyse, you're up first. In a split second, after everything's happened, Boblem opens up the bag of holding and throws out the staffs to the druid. Okay? You have your focus on you.
And my sword.
To the sword to Cassian, and your musical focus as well. Okay? You find yourself certainly unprepared, but not outgunned. Okay?
Yeah.
Vanden in front of you, and Varen Greywood shocked. Colour drained from her face as he has landed back in front of you.
Okay. Elyse just immediately springs to action, grabs hold of the arcane focus that's around her neck and reaches out her hand and takes advantage of Varen's shock and casts a chromatic orb of lightning straight at her.
Okay, yeah, make an attack.
Oh no. 16?
16, it hits and sparks off across her shoulder. Yeah, it works.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it sparks over her shoulders. Like,
Cool.
Are they wearing metal armor?
no, it seems to be like leather armour.
Oh, 2 8s. And the one who says 16, I'm going to meta-magic reroll the 1 and the 3. Oh, goodbye. To 2 4s. So that's 22 points of lightning
22
damage.
points of lightning damage. Nice.
No, it's 24. 16, 20, 24.
I'll just trust you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Screams. Okay. Are you doing anything else then?
No.
Okay. She's going to. Let's see. Yell, and from behind her, pulls out a hand crossbow and pointing it at you. Even though Vanden is closer, it's like leaning around and is going to point it at you as you just shot at her. She holds it over you for a second and then aims it over Astra. Okay? You've not gone yet, so she has advantage against you.
Oh, assassins.
Okay, so that's a natural 20. Okay. So that hits. That is. You take 13 piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure can.
Also, wait, there's sneak attack damage. That's 46. Oh, because she had advantage.
Yeah.
Take another 36 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, 46, double because of the crit.
Oh my god.
Leans round, waves it over you for a second, Elyse, before sizing people up. The bolt shoots out, catches you in the gut. Unprotected by your armour, you feel it sink in. As it's all part of the same damage, being poisoned as well wouldn't bring you any further over. Oh, actually, there is a chance. Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
At 20.
Okay, so you only take.
It's a lot of 20 so far.
It's a success.
What's your hit point maximum?
43.
Okay. You don't die instantly. Okay. But it is your turn. Can you make a death saving throw, please?
Nat 20!
You.
Natural 22!
I
You feel
saw it.
a burning on your chest underneath your clothes as the sigil, which you were given recently, ignites, burning your skin, even with your resistance to fire. You open your eyes and wrench this crossbow bolt 2 inches out. Snap it in your hands and drop it to the ground.
Can I Hellish Rebuke?
As a reaction, I'll say why not? Because yeah, you could have done it in reaction to being hit. So yeah, I'll say you can do it now.
Okay. So in the complete just shot of just falling down and then standing back up with this burning sensation.
Yeah, you just sort of staggered back. Yeah.
He's just automatically, as though he's just in part of him, just lifts his finger towards her and Hellish Rebukes.
Cool. Was that a dex save?
I think so. Yeah, Dex 14.
That's a failure.
Okay, 22 hit. 22 points.
22 damage, and that's what fire, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You see for a second that this flame soars up around her and she screams again. People continue to rush towards you. How much did you say? 22?
I'm on 1 health point, by the way, because
Yes.
it's come up.
Okay. Her skin like smoulders and burns and it dissipates away. Okay. Creature. Slinks out of the shadows. It's going to, let's see. Slinks up close toward you two. You see it, but when you look at it, it seems to be jumping between 2 separate points. You can't like keep your eyes on it. You've just seen Astra get hit by a bolt, rip it out, and point at Vanden, burst into flame for a second before it's extinguished. Okay? It's going to make an attack on Sariel and Elyse. Okay? So first on Sariel. That's a 13.
Nice.
Okay? On Elyse, yeah, that's a 26. Sorry, 25. Okay. Cool. Okay, so Sariel, you take 10. Ooh, nice. You take 16 points of damage, okay? As this tentacle rears back and slams towards you, the thud of it hurting her first, and then these teeth like sinking in and putting holes in the shoulder of your dress. Okay? It doesn't pierce too deep, but it's enough to hurt. Okay? Elyse. You take 14. Okay? As the same thing, these tentacles both lash out all at once. Okay? Okay. Vanden. You watch as if trapped behind a window. Your body does things completely beyond your control. You've seen yourself, your eyes open, soar up and over and land on the decking. You see Varen before you, striding towards your friends. You see Astra nearly fall, and this creature, this shadowy, feline aberration, attack 2 more of your friends. You pull the rapier out from the sheath. The rest of you hear, even though Vanden's mouth isn't properly moving, there's just this strange, almost ethereal singing coming from his mouth. Sariel, you understand this as celestial.
Vanden?
You hear this in your mind, but it's foggy and it sounds like it's coming from somewhere else. You watch as your arm comes up and you slice twice towards Varen. Let's see. First attack is a 9, does not hit. Second attack does hit. Okay. The first one comes up and her gauntleted glove breaks it away. You throw the rapier into the other hand as you watch and drive it straight towards her. Okay. So that is 1d8 plus 5.
That's 5 radiant.
Yeah. Okay. You watch as the blade goes in and this burst of holy white light as it hits her and she eyes looking panicked and looking around, and the blades snake out again. Okay? Alright, let's see. No, I don't think there's anything more that could really be used in there. But okay. Actually, add the precision attack damage to that. Okay. It goes right in like a gap between her arm. Okay? And that's going to be your turn. Okay. Boblem, it's your go.
I will step between Astra and Cassian.
This is coming along for the ride.
And throwing Thunder Wave at those two.
Oh, okay.
Over the
What's that?
balcony.
A con save?
Yeah, con save.
Oh, come on.
Knock him off, please knock him off.
Yeah, that'll be so sick.
DC
You are
14.
high up. Got it, thank you. The tiles ripple in its wave and shatter. The visible wave of energy hits them. Both their swords and armour are thrown from their hands. You see the rail behind them, the balustrade, just shatter, and they are both thrown off. Yes. After the boom, you hear. And you see the sky lit up in greens and yellows and pinks and purples from around the south. Looking out over the city, you're able to see these enormous explosions launching out from the house, illuminating the city below, and just washing you in light.
So level damage?
No. They take 20d6 falling damage, so I'm not going to roll for that.
God!
They disappear.
I've gotten rid of them, my dude.
Oh, no, I'm gonna take that off, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know that side doesn't have a parry.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
No, not for now.
Okay. Sariel.
I would like to try and cast Fairy Fire on the Displacer Beast and the guy behind him.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a 20-foot cube. That's a dex save for both of them.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Let's see. So that's.
Clings to the tentacle that's sort of in her shoulder.
Yeah.
Tries to line this thing up.
You cling to it when you see like
But-
where it is isn't where you feel it.
I figured,
Yeah.
but figured like as it's got me, I'll try and get it.
Okay. On the person behind, so who are you trying to do? On
that guy at the back.
Okay, doesn't take on that person.
Okay.
Okay, but the displacer beast is suddenly lit up.
Yes.
This vision of it, where you expected it to be, it is not, and it's now glowing.
That's what I wanted.
The rest of you are able to see through this illusion that it's projecting. Okay, so normally you would have disadvantage against it. Your advantage brings it straight back up, so any attack rolls against it are just
Straight rolls.
Okay, that's concentration, so let's remember that.
And the dude behind the displacer beast.
Fail. Sorry, succeeded.
Okay.
Succeeded. Okay, are you doing anything else to your turn?
Just looking at Vanden in absolute disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
Since when did you speak Celestial? I say in Celestial.
You're able to hear like foggy and distorted, like it's coming through something you can't fully understand. Even if you try and speak, you can't control your mouth. You can feel yourself saying something. You would understand, basically just saying, I am Vanden of House Argenforge, reciting his full title out again and again and again.
Oh god.
So you're not doing anything else with your turn?
No.
Cassian.
I would like to push through Boblem and Astra, run to here,
Yeah.
where, is it
Varen.
Varen, where Varen's got a line of sight on me, look her dead in the eye, all of my henna lights up, and I will trace with my sword around, casting Spiked Shell, and then continue in the same pattern to trace and activate Blur on my sword,
Nice, okay.
as if it's all part of one big motion.
Cool.
And perhaps not a magical weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. So Spike Shell's an action.
Yeah, and Blur is a bonus action.
Yes,
The sword
you're-
casts it, not me.
Exactly, not casting a spell because the sword is casting a spell.
Nope, and then I will just charge up to her and say, have at it then. And kind of ignore Vanden in the corner of my eye.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So that's your whole turn, yeah? Okay, right. Let's see. Okay, that one is going to attack you. Ooh, died.
Oh no.
Okay. The people who were dressed as attendants, now you see as their sort of jackets have been like ripped off. Patches of like armor underneath, and they've drawn out like maces and clubs. Okay, one runs towards you, Elyse. Okay. So are you not flanking? Okay. Okay. So what's your AC? Did you say?
14, because I'm not wearing that.
Okay.
Shirt.
Got it. Okay, so one hits with a 17. This mace swings towards you and you duck once, but on the backslash it comes into your ribs.
Oh, shield?
Yeah, there's a reaction. Yeah, you can
So
do
that would make it my AC 19.
it. 19. Okay. It comes in, but you bring it up. You see what looks to be like a shattering of glass almost as it cracks and breaks up. But yeah, doesn't do any damage. The shield like absorbs it. Got it. So the one against Vanden. See what's your AC? 12. 12. Nice, thank you.
Oh, the boy.
Ooh, they both hit. Okay.
I enjoy the DM fighting himself.
Okay. You watch as your vision is sort of thrown around as you feel this heavy spiked mace like slammed into your side, slammed into your hips once. Your vision is like beginning to darken and cloud. Okay? Elyse. Yeah. Elyse, your turn.
So Elyse will use Tempestuous Magic and fly over to here. So she's within the range of both of them. And then cast Thunderstep.
Oh, okay, okay. What's the range that it damages someone on?
I think it's 15 feet. Hang on.
That will hit Sariel.
10 feet.
10 feet,
It's
okay,
10
yeah,
feet,
you're fine, you're fine.
So yeah, she wants to hit both of them.
Yeah.
Plus Thunderstep, and then she's going to take herself over here.
Okay, okay.
So
Alright,
that's
cool.
a con 15 saving throw for the Displacer Beast and that guard.
Okay, so here that's 14, that's a fail, and for that. So 15, so it makes it. So does it take half damage?
They just take half damage.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So that's 3d.
With all these booms going off, and colour washing over. Another is more of the tiles are shattered, and you see Elyse wreathed in lightning reappear on the other side. Okay, so roll damage.
That's kind of shit. I'm gonna reroll to them. Bye. 16.
16 damage. Okay. Okay. So cool. Got it. Okay. Okay. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
I can't. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll stay there.
Got it. Okay. She turns to you, Cassian. Fine then, you mangy cur. You'll have this for what you did to her! And he's going to take an attack against you.
Not advantage. It would be a straight roll, but
Yeah.
you normally has advantage.
Yeah, because you... Oh, no, no, that's only something you can do during its first turn.
Okay, then she has disadvantage to hit me.
Okay.
Blur, baby.
Blur, baby.
Blur, baby.
Okay.
Blur.
You see her with these two long golden claws coming off this glove, readies them and strikes towards you. Okay. So first one with disadvantage. The first one drives into this shimmering shape of water, but does not seem to damage. Okay, pulls it out and goes for it again. Oh boy, that's bad. That's bad. Neither of them hit. They just go in and out, like flashing in at crazy speeds. We were able to use the combination of everything there against him. Okay. Let's see. No, isn't going to do anything else. Can't do anything else. Okay, Astra, your turn.
For my action, I'm going to move a little bit further away past Boblem that way, just to try and get away from everything. Yeah. Keeping an eye on all of everything that's happening. He's going to try and steady himself and then bite his finger again with his sharp teeth.
Yes.
And use Bane
Yes.
on the two, her next to Vanden and Cassian, the guard next to Vanden, and the Displacer Beast.
Okay.
So
okay.
these make charisma save of 14.
Charisma 14. Okay. So her. That's an 20.
Okay.
The guard. That's a failure, and the Displacer Beast. That's a failure.
Good.
Okay.
Cool.
Uncharismatic.
Okay, so yes, that guard and that Displacer Beast
Cool.
have baits.
Cool, so that's been done then. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use Mantle of Inspiration and give 8 temporary hit points to Sariel,
Thank you.
Cassian.
They won't stack with my current
They
temporary
won't stack with
points.
yours. Okay, then Boblem and Vanden.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Alright. The Displacer Beast now glowing. Two more of its tentacles fire out. Both on Sariel. Okay. That's double ones.
Too wily.
It's revenge for your 20s.
I can see it now. I can see where it's coming.
Yeah, lash out, but now more attuned to combat with this month that you spent travelling with these. You're able to sort of anticipate as it telegraphs its attacks and pulls them back. You're able to duck under one, sort of batter another one out of the way with your staff. Okay? Okay, that's all I can do for that turn. Vanden, are you trying to wrest control?
Yes.
Okay, make a whiz save.
That's a 21.
You feel your vision flash back. You feel the weight of two enormous wings spreading out the back of you. You feel your shirt shredded. You feel this burning pain in your gut where something went through you. But you feel a sensation that you have never felt before in your life, which is just fire coursing through your veins. Have your character sheet back. It's cool. It's one less thing for me to worry about.
What's Vanden's health right now then?
So Vanden's health right now is 18.
Is that with the temporary hit points as well?
Yes. Yeah, it went down to 10 plus 8.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and pick her up.
Okay. Make an attack.
That is 14.
14. You lunge towards her. She's just able to just cross across your face. You feel hit you and she ducks out of the way.
bonus action. What's it even called? I'm so shaken.
You've got 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I do have 2 attacks. I'm going to try and do it again.
Okay.
This is lame again. Oh my god. Yeah. Bonus action, action surge. I'm going to try and do it twice more.
Yeah, okay.
17.
17, okay. The first one, she ducks out of the way. Bam! Across your jaw. Second, into your ribs, which are already hurting. Third, you're able to hit her. Make a strength check.
$17.
You grab under one shoulder, over another. You lock your hands around her back. You have her grappled.
I fly up.
Okay. Let me just check the grappling rules for 1 second. Yeah, okay. When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you. Your speed is halved. Okay.
It's fine. I carry her 15 feet off the balcony.
Yeah.
As Sariel, you will hear me scream out in Celestial as loud as I can. What have you done to me? And I just hold her there.
Okay. I'll just say those are there right now.
I'm just holding her by her neck.
Just looking panicked and terrified, like trying desperately to hold on to your hand around her neck, feet just dangling hundreds of feet below.
And that is all I'm doing.
Okay. Boblem, your turn.
I will move forward to where those 2 are.
These 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cast Thunder Wave again.
Nice. Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Am I in that range though?
No.
It's a cone.
Okay.
No, it's not a cone. It's a
Sorry,
flap.
yeah.
But yeah, no. You could definitely do it from there. You could be next to her, so it goes like that. They won't go off because that's 5, 10, 15. You
Yeah.
can throw them back for sure.
Okay, yeah.
So con save to me.
Yeah.
The Displacer Beast has to have a D4 subtracted from its save.
Got it. Thank you. Okay. So for the other person, does they have their bane as well?
It was the one that was near Cassian's that's been baned. Was it?
Yeah, not that guy.
So,
No,
so yeah, the other
Oh, right. Sorry. I thought it was
So just
okay.
the Displacer Beast.
Got it. Okay. So the Displacer Beast. So let's call +3. So that's a 20.
Yeah.
So that's a success. Okay. And then the person, that is that's a 16. Okay.
Okay.
So it hits them both. They're not blown back. Okay.
That's
The
not-
wave ripples over again. They take half damage.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay. Okay. Displacer Beast snarls. Okay. Are you doing anything else with your time?
Would I be able to move back with that?
Yeah. No, because actually, yeah, you wouldn't be able to move back without getting an opportunity. Yeah, because they didn't get pushed back.
Yeah.
Okay. Sariel.
Oh no, I was going to do something
know
now you're in that range. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to hurt you. Sorry, I just need a second to change what I'm going to do.
It's okay, we've been there.
It is what it is.
It's okay, do what you gotta do.
No. I guess I'll just primal savagery the Displacer Beast then.
Got it. Okay.
For an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So that is. Oh, no. Off the dice tray. 15 acid damage.
Nice. Okay. The Displacer Beast, like glowing with this like slight violet light. You can, with one tentacle in hand, just wrap it around, just rake at it.
Yeah.
Okay. 15. Did you say sorry?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Right. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
Just again, looking back to Vanden, just what is going on?
You now see him over the edge, wings beating, keeping him in place. Okay. Cassian, your turn.
I will turn to Vanden off the edge and just go, just drop her and get back here for God's sake, and then charge at the displacer beast.
Yeah.
As I'm doing so, light up my one hand and like bring it down the course of my sword, casting Booming Blade.
Ooh,
and go to hit it.
Okay. Got it.
So that's 25 to hit.
Nice. Just is that a concentration?
Booming Blade's a cantrip.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So it will take. That is. So that's 6 points of slashing damage, 7 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And it is wrapped in a cloud of sound.
Yeah.
If it moves again before my next turn,
Got it. Okay. So
you come to
13.
me, boyo.
Okay. Yeah. Hit it,
Yeah.
and you see it rippling in this like arcane thunder energy. Okay.
Yep. And then I will use a little bit of my movement to back away from it. Like, come at me then.
So you're moving out of its opportunity range. Okay. Let's try and
I'm
make
going
it
to try and tempt it to move, basically.
Okay, so it's attacking at disadvantage.
Yeah, it is.
And also -4 on its attack rolls.
It's not going to hit. Do it anyway. Yeah, it's a 2.
Does that count as it moving, or is it literally just
No, that's an attack.
Okay.
It's just reaching
Cool.
out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that one's going to go. So that one will attack you. That one will attack you, Boblem. Okay.
Yeah.
So first, the one against Boblem swings a mace at you. That's a 10 and a 12. What's your AC with the shield? No armor?
12.
12. Okay, so one hits.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one you're able to deflect off the shield, but comes back in and then crosses it around and hits you in the ribs. Okay. That is 6 plus 2. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. Cassian. So disadvantaged. First attack.
Please hit me.
Yes, that hits.
Minus a D4 on its roll.
Yeah, it's minus 1.
No, I want it to hit me.
Okay. So it's a 23.
Yeah.
That's 21.
How much damage do I take?
5.
Cool. It takes 15 points of cold damage. As the ice on me just erupts back in his face.
Yeah. The rest you see is this mace that hams into the form of Cassian and just ice showers out.
Don't even flinch. Just
Nice. Okay. 15. Did you say?
15 points of cold.
Oh, that's really rough. That's really rough.
Nice.
Okay. That was the first attack. Gonna make a second one. Disadvantage. 6. So that's 17 minus a D4. That's 15.
Yeah, as long as it beats the 12.
You had that hit.
Cool. How much damage do I take?
8 points of bludgeoning.
Cool. He takes another 15 points of cold damage.
Smacks into you. Smacks into you again, like desperately trying to rid himself of you, and the ice just shoots up off his arm. You see his arm freeze and fall to the floor. He just begins staggering back and drops down.
This is really the best you can do.
Okay. We are back to Elyse.
She takes a moment to stare wide-eyed at Vanden, but she's like, more important things to deal with right now. Gonna run around to here and launch a chromatic orb at the displacer beast.
Got it. Okay.
12.
See. Okay. It doesn't manage to hit. Okay. It just arcs past it. Sorry.
She's distracted.
Valid. Are you doing anything else for your turn? Okay.
She.
I didn't do anything to you, but I will. And it's just going to try and attack you. Okay. The grappled is just your movement restrained to 0. Sorry, it's brought down to 0, so it can still make an attack. Okay.
So disadvantage always has been when I've been grappled.
Let me check. That might be restrained.
That's definitely restrained.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it applies to grapples as well.
Please, stab the man who's holding you so high in the air.
Oh no, he dropped you.
She may kill me.
No, that's restrained. That's restrained.
Okay, go for it.
Going to make attacks against you. Okay, one hits, one does not. Okay. Let's see. So that's 6 piercing damage. Doesn't have advantage on the attack roll, so doesn't get a sneak attack. Okay, but the blades just sink into your ribs again, unhindered by any armor. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. Save. That's 18.
18. You succeed. You take half damage. You take 8 points of poison damage.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Just.
Okay. Just stuck in your grasp, just hammering blades into you. Okay. Second attack missed. Astra, your turn.
I want a healing word, Vanden.
Okay. All of you just hear. If I go down, you're going down with me.
I'm like shaking. Yeah, I've got a healing word at level 3.
Okay.
So 3d4 plus 3. Yeah, that's not great, Bob.
So about another.
6, 9. You get 9 health back.
Thank you.
That's a bonus action.
Nice.
So my actual spell, I'm going to use.
You've
It'll have to be a cantrip.
Oh shoot, yeah, cantrip. I can use a cantrip on it?
Yeah, so if you've cast a bonus action leveled spell, the only action spell you can cast is a cantrip.
Okay, I'll just use Vicious Mockery.
Taunt her.
I want to do it on Displace a Beast, and again, just
Got it? Okay.
just leave my friends alone, leave my friends alone, leave my friends alone. It has to do a Wiz 14 save with 1d4 minus from it.
No, it's a 7.
That's 3.
Sorry.
Okay. You're just snarl. Doesn't seem like it understands what's being said at all. Yeah, but it knows that it hurt probably. Okay, it's going to attack. Oh, it's got lots of you against it. Okay, one on Boblem, one on Sariel.
Disadvantage on one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one disadvantage.
So on you. So Sariel. That's got rid of a nat 20. But that is still a 20 to hit.
Is that with the minus d4?
That's a 17.
Still.
No armor.
Not very long.
Let's see. First, you take 10 bludgeoning damage plus 4 piercing damage. Okay. One flashes out. Boblem against you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another dirty 20. Okay. So you take 9 bludgeoning and 2 piercing. Okay.
Okay.
It's still like stalking, like staying there, but it doesn't seem to move. Okay. Yeah, as long as you're anything for his turn, it's feeling pretty confident. Wants to kill y'all. Okay, Vanden.
I look her dead in the eyes. I'm still speaking Celestial, so she's not going to understand. But I just say, you have been judged. And I let go.
Drops silently, she doesn't scream, maintains eye contact with you until she drops out of vision. You don't hear her land.
Do you see?
Well, just because it's so far down. Yeah, you see it. But it's so far down that you don't hear it. Just...
And then I turn around and I fly directly at the Displacer Beast.
Good.
Jeez.
Gold.
Would we be considered flanking it?
You can flank it. But advantage doesn't stack.
Okay.
So you can't get like double advantage.
Okay.
So it would still just be like a straight roll.
roll.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit with the first one.
18 hit. Carve into the hindquarters of it.
That's 8, 13, and used 1 precision dice.
Yes.
Gonna add another. 18 damage on the first hit.
Got it.
Is that with
Okay.
radiant as well?
23 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
As another ray of radiant light explodes out of the sword.
Yep.
And the second one. Oh, that was so close to an 18. That's 2. No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. Right. You hack into it. Even if it shoots out. Okay. Boblem. Sorry, you're up next.
I will cast Moonbeam.
Nice. Okay. Where are you casting
It's
it?
5-foot radius, so what would that look like?
That would be the entirety of the displacer beast. Oh, but yeah, you can
Can I
get
put
both
it
of them.
between those two?
Yes, yes, you could.
Put it between those two.
This place beast has to take a D4 off its.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Bane is so good. So what's that? Con save?
Constitution saving throw, once again 14.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so right. So 15. So it just makes it.
Well, it still
Sorry.
takes damage.
Yeah. Got 4 on the D4. Really high con. Okay, and the person. Okay.
Good.
9.
9 damage. Okay. So it takes half. Okay, it's looking pretty rough. Okay.
The dude.
No, the displacer beast.
Good.
Okay. From these incredible blue, purple, and green lights in the sky, one pillar of white opens up. You see the displacer beast enrobed in its familiar silver fires. Howls. The man begins to smoulder and burn as well. Okay. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay, Sariel.
I'd like to do the same thing. I'd like to pull down another moon.
Nice!
I'd like to cast it at 3rd level. Moon!
Okay, so
Con save again.
Stack
Both of
those
them.
moons.
So that's a 16 for the displacer beast,
Saves it. Let's
Okay.
take its half.
and that's a failure for the dude.
Cool. Ooh! Okay, so maths.
21?
So 21 for the dude and 10 for the displaced beast.
Okay, the beam increases in intensity, and he just burns up a blackened silhouette, billowing away in dust.
The fairy fire is gone on the
Got
displaced
it.
beast.
Okay, it's barely up. It begins like shifting in and out of space. You can't make contact fully with it anymore. It begins to look like it's trying to back up. Okay. Astra, your turn.
Nope.
No, sorry.
Cassian.
Yes, Cassian. Sorry, I looked at the wrong thing.
Can someone just like push me to circle around a little bit? So I'm sort of between Elyse and Vanden.
Yes.
Further back.
Between me and
Yeah. As I'm doing so, just pointing my sword at the displacer beast, but like eyes wide, and the henna on my forehead glowing up as I trace the sigil with my hand and fire 2 arcane bolts from the eye on my forehead. So actually, that's still 15. 15 and 24.
They both hit.
They both hit.
Get him, get him.
What d10s do I want to roll? 9 points of damage?
You have the floor.
Yeah. Cassian just points it, looks it dead in its like horrible panting face, and then just 2 like seafoam beams shoot out from his forehead, and he just follows the gaze of it with his eyes and his sword and watches it drop dead.
Yeah, it's just thrown back a few feet and lies completely still. The terrace is illuminated by the lights of the fireworks and from Vanden's glowing wings.
Vanden.
What the hell, man?
We need to heal him.
Yeah.
We need to heal you as well. Both of you.
Vanden's still bleeding.
He doesn't seem to be responding.
There's more than enough healing to go around, I'm sure. I'll approach him. Vanden.
Speak to him in Celestial. Vanden, can you hear me?
Responding in Celestial. I can hear you.
Tell us what's happening.
I don't know.
She reaches forward and like takes his hand, like his face in her hand.
Backs all the way up to the
Okay.
to the edge of the
Alright.
balcony.
It's okay to be scared. It just means you're about to do something very, very brave.
Is he responding to you?
He's talking to me in Celestial. We're your friends, Vanden. Tell him we're his friends. It's us. You know us.
A few seconds pass and the adrenaline. You feel just sag. Your knees almost crumple. The weight of the wings, you suddenly realise, drags you down and they sag down to the floor. You can't, mechanically speaking, they've run out, okay? They're still there for now, but you can't use them, okay? You can barely gather the strength to keep yourself up.
I fall down onto my knees.
Tentatively approaching him.
Same.
I'm coming forward.
It hurts.
I know, it's okay. Can I come over? Is that okay?
He doesn't say anything.
It's me, it's Sariel. It's your friends. Come closer to him and kneel down in front of him. It's okay. I promise you it's going to be okay.
We should get him back to the barracks.
Should we go back to the barracks? We'll go home.
I can't go home.
It's alright. Can you stand up?
Push myself to my feet, shaking.
Reach out to take
Don't touch me!
Okay. Just want to help you. We all want to help you. What do you need?
I don't know what this is.
It's alright. We're going to work this out.
Start trying to drag myself towards the doors.
It's hard. There's a dead weight behind you.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace on us?
Yeah.
I cast that.
If he wants me to hide them, I can. Ask him.
Vanden, Cassian says he can hide your wings. Do you want him to do that?
Visually, so that people won't stare. I don't know.
Yeah, or I could just make him invisible. I know he doesn't like it, but...
Just so that people won't see them and you won't draw attention to yourself. And we can just get out of here and go.
The other option, on the other side of the door, there are large heavy velvet curtains you can potentially use to
Or we can,
wrap him up.
we can cover you up.
I've cast Pass Without a Trace on us, so we would be less likely to be detected.
I just start walking to the door again.
Walk next to him but not touching him. I promise you it's going to be okay.
I don't understand.
We don't understand yet, but we will.
Let's try and push the door open.
Have we taken the curtains?
It's up to you.
I'm just gonna cast Major Image on you, so you just look like yourself.
How's that feel?
It's an illusion, it wouldn't feel like anything.
And you don't really feel anything right now. With everything else, it's like nothing.
It's more tricks on the eyes of those around you.
Could someone run ahead and make sure the carriage is ready, perhaps?
Sure, I'll go.
I don't think I can run anywhere right now. Astra, are you okay? Let's get home.
I'm a bit healed when we get home.
Sorry to ask stuff of you guys right now, but can you make us look like we haven't just been in a fight?
I'll disguise self as myself again. I think a lot of people will be watching the fireworks right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Elyse would have run ahead to get
Okay.
ask them to get the carriage ready.
Run out and down the corridor. He would leave Boblem's range after a short while. They catch you up. You pull your head out into the main corridor, looking, you don't see anyone. Look through into the ballroom, it does look like people are still watching the spectacle there. There are a couple of attendants nearby who do see you, and you're not supposed to be down there. You know there's a show.
Sorry, my friend just had a bit much to drink. We just wanted to go home. I was wondering if we could get our carriage ready.
Right.
It's a bit embarrassing, you know.
Yes, you're with the Xaviers, aren't you?
Yeah. They're not coming with us, it's just...
Yes, no, there were a few carriages. No worries, we'll have it pulled around.
Thank you so much, really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'll just wait for the others.
Right. The attendants are there and do see as the rest of you come through the state that you are. They don't say anything, but all are just like, all right. You walk through unaccosted and you're escorted up to the carriage. And you see the young stable boy on there, and what's happened?
Don't worry about it.
We're going back to the barracks.
Understood. Carriage begins trundling off. You hear the sound of the fireworks dimming. And soon all you hear is the sound of the wheels on the cobblestone. Time passes. It's late in the night. You step out into the cold air, outside the door with the sun. Push open to the familiar side of the barracks.
Just get Vanden inside as quickly as possible.
Carriage trundles off.
Dismiss the spell.
Drop my disguise self so if I'm bleeding it. Oh, you can see where there was blood again. Just get him inside.
Sariel, can you see if he'll let you heal him?
I can't, I don't have anything.
I can.
Or someone
I
else.
have a potion.
Me too.
If you'll take it.
Okay, I can just...
Vanden just tenses and you see like divine light shimmer over him and the wounds just like knitting themselves back together.
Guess it doesn't matter then.
That's a neat
But
check.
Astra, are you doing okay?
Just puts his thumb up. Goes and sits down.
You want me to heal you?
I'm just glad we're back. We need to help Vanden, more importantly.
You're bleeding, Astra. Come on.
You also deserve help. We all do.
Mm-hmm.
And I, as I say, that casts cure wounds.
Okay.
So 1d8 plus my spell plus.
Feel some vitality return to you.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Oh, 7, nice.
Thank you.
Holding the symbol of Melora close to him now.
It's not warm anymore.
Then can you understand the rest of us, or?
Do you know what this is?
No, still in Celestial.
He says no. It's like Jocelyn.
Yeah.
The corporeal.
Yeah.
And Jocelyn's didn't seem to hurt her or upset her.
Vanden? Yes, Celestial. Do you mind if I take a look?
Okay.
Okay, I promise I won't touch you. Sort of goes around the back of him and takes a look at the wings.
Looks like they've extended physically from him. They look material.
You can probably see where the shirt's torn, just like wounds at his back that the wings are protruding out of.
You see that the wings right now are functionally useless. They're just hanging limp. They look be the same size and shape as Jocelyn's, but yes, hers were made of sort of
Light.
semi-corporeal light.
Vanden, do you remember this happening before at all at any point?
No?
And there's no familiar feelings or anything like that?
No.
Not related to the others. He never had this happen before and he doesn't, the feeling isn't recognisable.
I didn't see a spell being cast. I can't imagine a spell could do this.
It wasn't a spell for Jocelyn either, it was...
Yeah, if it's the same as with Jocelyn, it came from her.
What are they talking about?
It's alright, right?
What are they talking about, Jocelyn?
When Jocelyn did this before,
What?
When we were at the Abbey, fighting the Weeping Eye? And Jocelyn, she grew wings from her back, wings of radiant light, and flew across the Abbey courtyard. Surely you remember that.
I don't remember anything about that fight.
What? We killed Varys. We killed all of them. We set up a trap
remember
for
that.
them. What bits don't you remember?
They stepped through the stone doorway. Then you had the leader on his knees. The rest of them were dead.
You don't remember any of the fight?
No.
Right. Relate to the others. He doesn't remember anything about the Abbey fight.
He said he's had problems with his memory for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't remember the Abbey fight... I don't know.
He said they stopped after a certain point.
Could the two be related is what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, I just don't know how it works.
Ask him if he does want us to get like food and water or something for him.
Is there anything we can get you? Is there anything that you need? Are you in pain, first of all?
All this hurts so much I can't feel it now. Everyone should rest.
You need it more than any of us. Do you want us to take you up to your room?
I don't want to go back in that cell.
The war room, then. I know it's not particularly comfortable, but you've been sleeping in there a lot, I noticed. Let's go upstairs.
I drag myself upstairs.
Follow him.
I will also follow.
Yeah, we just
follow.
Sorry.
It's just two giant wings just dragging up the staircase behind him.
Maybe you should give him space, though, not try and crowd round.
Yeah.
Was Sariel relaying that about him sleeping in the war room to us?
Yeah, I will do.
He can sleep in my room, I'd barely use it. If he wants a room with a window.
Elyse has offered her room if you want a room with a window.
I don't care.
Where's closer? The war room or the rooms?
They're like right opposite each other.
Okay.
I'm just going to push into the war room, sit down at the table, let the wings sit heavily behind me and just sort of lean on it.
You're able to see where the shirt is shredded. Around like the base of these, where these have torn out, you see heavy scarring. What looks like burns. Chemical and like heat-based burns. Old.
Just kind of sit behind you, opposite, and then.
Yeah, just sit with him.
Yeah, I'll be like in the room but not too close, so we're not crowding him. Exactly.
I'll get the alchemy jug, fill it with, ask for water, and then just place it next to Vanden, and then step away.
I'll play music.
Thank you. Still in Celestial. And pour out a goblet of water and drink it.
You're a friend, Vanden.
I know. Didn't for a minute there.
What do you mean?
Couldn't even control my body. I thought she'd done something to me.
Did it happen when you fell off the roof, do you think?
Yes.
You died. As she threw you off a roof, I saw light leaving your eyes. But somehow you're back with us.
Hardly myself, am I?
I know you're still in there.
Well, sitting up looking serious about it isn't going to solve everything. People should get rest.
People should try and rest, I suppose.
Yeah. The office still stands. You can sleep in my room if you want a bed. I'll just sleep on the roof again.
From where he is, from where you're standing behind him, you can also see as he moves slightly, 3 what seem to be like tattoos between his shoulder blades. Mostly circular, a couple of inches, starting like the nape of his neck, moving down about halfway down between his back.
I'll take a closer look.
It's alright. It's alright. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Just want to look, is that okay?
Okay.
Promise I'm not going to hurt you.
Moves around him to take a closer look.
Make an Arcana check.
Please. Please.
Come on. 11.
Glyphs of some sort branded into him.
What is it?
Can you read these?
I know I can. Because...
Yeah, you understand magic. You don't know the exact spell, what they are, but one seems to be a brand of illusion, one of transmutation, and one of enchantment.
What is it?
What does it say?
There's a brands of different schools of magic.
Did you know you had these, Vanden?
Yes.
Do you know how long you've had them?
15 years.
Do you remember when you got them? How you got them?
I think back on some of the dreams I've been having recently. Vaguely.
Do you know what they're for and what they mean?
No.
Again, relaying it to the others.
What happened 15 years ago?
Whatever happened, he was a child at the time.
I'm gonna go fetch the blankets and pillows from his room, bring them back in here.
Here.
Thank you.
Do you want someone to stay with you?
No one has to.
What if people want to?
Well, I can't decide what you do, can I?
Would you like someone to stay?
I'm fine.
Neither of us need much sleep, so...
Ashton's just gonna stand up, leave, and then come back with his own bedding. Just settle on the floor nearby and carry on playing music.
We can all stay in here, can't we?
It's like a sleepover.
That's true. Boblem goes and does the same.
Yeah, Elyse will as well.
Shunt the table to the side and sort of make a little nest in a nook. You're able to bring in a couple of candles and sort of set them up around the side, and then his wingspan takes up a fair bit of space, but you're able to sort of go around it, giving him enough space, but close enough.
Well, so much for this outfit, eh? think the Soviets will want them back after this.
I can do some repairs.
You can clean them up, clean the blood off them.
Might be beyond mending.
No, like
Yeah.
actual repairs.
Would anyone like some wine to calm their nerves?
Not really. I would. I'm gonna try and say it in common. And just look at Sariel.
Trying to say something?
What's the handout from?
Give them, yeah. It's just the bottle from the inn.
The nice
two
one.
before. Yeah, the 5 gold one.
Vanden takes a long drink and is just like,
It's good wine. Smoky. Notes of cherry and cedar.
this is good wine.
Don't hog it all for yourself.
Take some, take some.
Someone passes it around the group.
It's good wine.
We really keep finding ourselves in ridiculous situations, huh?
Well, I for one certainly didn't see this one coming.
Me neither. Funny that.
I can talk in other languages too.
Yeah, me too.
Do you want to speak Draconic?
Just sort of say, yeah, lots of languages in Infernal at you. Or something slightly different in Sylvan.
He responds in Sylvan, he won't respond in Infernal to you. I just resummon Rana and start talking to her in Falcon.
Just doesn't mix up. It's like being in the language school.
At some point I go, like, change my shirts, and I bring an extra shirt and just offer it to Vanden. In case he doesn't want to be covered in blood. And then just...
How am I going to wear it?
Cut some slits in the back.
Are you happy for him to do that?
Yeah, it's just a shirt.
He says you can cut the shirt open if you like.
No, it's fine.
I should probably clean you up.
I'm just going to start tearing off the shirt that I'm wearing. And throw it on the floor and just
Comes
sit
off.
there.
Just a bloody rag.
Astra puts it in the fireplace.
That's some expensive kindling.
I mean, we can't clean it and
No.
it's past repair. If he'll let me, gonna try and help him clean up the blood all over his back.
He freezes up, like, incredibly tense, but just sits there obediently.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you were all enjoying the party.
I wouldn't say we were enjoying it. I don't know if now's the time to really bring together all the information we found out over the evening. Maybe that can wait till tomorrow.
It's really lovely this language that he's speaking. It's just beautiful to listen to.
Thank you.
Well, stop all looking so miserable.
Astra, play us some of your music.
Okay. Sure.
You sit in the late evening, Astra's music accompanying you. It's past, probably got close to midnight at this point. It's just the sounds of the music and drinking, glasses like chinking, rolling, all of you breathing, alive. After a while, for a lot of you, it feels like your eyelids are becoming very heavy. There's the adrenaline rush of the evening combined with a little bit of alcohol is wearing on you. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Elyse will just sit quietly, sort of, with her research journal, writing and drawing a few things, but mostly it's just like so she can keep an eye on things for a little bit before she goes to bed.
Probably would just put the bag of holding in the middle of
Yeah.
one of the tables that we moved,
Mm-hmm.
and then just
Okay.
going to bed.
When Astra finishes playing his music, he'll just like change into something not quite as form-fitting, and like sadly put away his like ruined outfit. And then curl up in like his bedding that he brought into the hall with the like symbol of Melora that he got given, and just go to sleep with it.
Don't sit up on my account.
I'm very uninclined to sleep this evening. Far too much in my head.
I'm not sure I even know how to lie down.
Try lying on your front.
Sort of lean on the table.
Well, isn't that normally how you go to sleep?
Funny. You're very funny.
Yes, I am. Oh,
Comes up to him, slips the ring off her finger, and holds it back out to him.
Take it back and just turn it over in my hands. Put it back on.
You see the 3 brands disappear, as well as the scars. It just looks like smooth skin. The wings are still very much there.
clever little ring.
Isn't it?
I need to have a word with your jeweler. Try and sleep, Vanden.
Oh.
After a while, you just pass out, face down. Those of you who are awake, after about an hour or so, you see where his wings are spread out, the furthest ones, the feathers ignite and begin to burn away, just smouldering away into embers. Probably half an hour in total, one at a time, just very softly burning away into nothing.
It's very impressive, isn't it?
Eventually all of them goes, and the skin very slowly begins to knit itself back together, just all glowing at the edge.
Those brands. Someone did that to him.
Yes. Illusion, transmutation, enchantment. Interesting choices.
Sariel holds out her hand for Cassian.
Thanks. Never in my 200 years did I think I would be stuck with you bunch of people actually caring about people.
Oh, I'm sorry to have disappointed you.
It's not a disappointment, it's just very shocking. Like a month ago, I told him I would kill him.
And now?
And now, it makes me sad when he's unhappy.
Funny that.
Very funny. And Boblem and Astra I thought was stupid, and they're both very intelligent people. And Elyse is wild, but she always knows the right thing to do. And you're just amazing, Sariel. I'm glad we're all getting rest.
Yes.
You should too.
There's no way I'm going to sleep tonight.
Then we're agreed.
We'll work this out.
Yes. You're a team now, I suppose.
We just stand vigil all night.
Yep.
Okay.
No more rest for us.
Morning comes, and with it, a rude awakening.
Oh no.
You hear.
And then sits up and it's just like... Astra gets up and just goes straight down.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
You open the door to Lord Haitius Valentinian, flanked by 2 attendants who do look armed. What in the 9 hells happened to my East Terrace?
We were attacked.
Makes them like move into the barracks.
Lets him.
Come on! Doors shut behind. You do see a number more of the city guard, basically outside, just sort of like storms in. Where are the rest of your compatriots?
Please calm down.
You've got to understand, there are dead people in my house.
And we almost got killed as well.
Well, you have a lot of explaining to do.
Lord Greymantle, his wife.
Let's everyone together. And storms into the war room. Looks around, sees the piles of bedding, sees things everywhere, and just...
What's going on?
Well? Draw up some seats.
Sure.
Alright.
What's going on?
Don't worry.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. We're very sorry. They attacked us.
What? We were ambushed yesterday.
They nearly killed our friend here.
It seems you should get your story straight.
He was unconscious.
They knocked him out, that's why he doesn't remember anything.
Just at the table, Vernon like takes a seat, uses his cane to sit in, dressed in very different clothes, but still very formal. The attendants still just wait.
Can I take Boblem's shirt and just put it on?
It looks gigantic on him.
Cute.
Why don't you start at the beginning? And I don't try and tell me you weren't there, it wasn't you. A number of my staff, so you come from there.
No, like we said, we were there, we were attacked first.
We were led there under false pretenses and attacked by an assassin with a displacer beast.
It would seem, Lord Chancellor, that you've had a security breach. A lot of your listen. Your attendants were in cahoots with this woman and attacked us.
They let us out there.
That's a valid point, and granted there was a security breach, but they were not my attendants. I discovered several of my staff tied up.
There's no security breach then.
Yeah, granted a security breach nonetheless, but none of my men and women. Yes.
No, but you put your guests at risk by not being tight enough on things like that.
We just protected our own.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
I suppose I did.
You could have died.
People did die. And yes, it could have been worse.
Imagine if they'd attacked us in the middle of the ballroom instead of on a secluded balcony.
Why don't we continue the story?
Oh, we were attacked, we fought back, we were victorious, we left.
Why were you attacked? Why you?
Lady
6 strangers to the city.
Lady Greymantle.
Okay, man.
She goes by the name Turquoise now, in Sanskrit.
Aye.
She tried to get us to do some stuff for her and we said no.
And she sent people after us.
She's wanted in Shadebone, yes.
She was known in these parts. Notorious.
Well, there you go. Notorious villain wreaks her notorious vengeance.
Silent for about 30 seconds. Someone make a persuasion check. Just what?
Near Elyse.
Who's got good?
I've got plus 4.
You've got advantage on persuasion.
Persuasion?
Oh, advantage with persuasion check.
I have a
Of
plus
course.
7.
Advantage or plus 7.
Chase to it.
Please.
12.
I wish it hadn't come to this. I believe you though. I believe you can I hope you can understand my temperament.
Of course, we made a terrible mess in your house, but so did our attackers.
Yeah, we wouldn't have ever wanted that to happen there.
The mess wasn't my primary concern. The fact that assassins run loose in this city, in my house, as if these people didn't have enough to worry about. That beast. That my staff were assaulted.
By a creature?
No, by her accomplices.
Sorry we left without saying anything. We just wanted to make sure our friends would survive.
Yeah,
You've got to understand, it looked suspicious.
we understand that.
Didn't know if they had more people in there. If they could disguise themselves as part of your staff, how many more staff members could there be disguised?
Understandable. Granted, we had a terrible breach in security. It's not the sort of thing you expect for, but I have to know. Did you know people were after you?
No.
Didn't think saying no to Lady Torquat would mean we would be put in danger.
It's just turning down the job to us.
Especially since they sang Sanskrit anyway.
Yes.
So frowns at that. Lady Turquoise in Sanskrit.
Last we saw her.
Yeah.
You saying you went to Sanskrit?
Yes.
We could mark it on any map. But we won't.
Right.
It's a lagoon now, it doesn't matter.
Right, I forget about that. But so this accomplice, this assassin, Lady Halla Brightspear.
Was she on your guest list?
Halla Brightspear was?
So we should be asking where the real Halla Brightspear is.
I suppose we should.
She was disguised as her.
I assume that's a real person, you know?
Not personally, but I don't know everyone personally. I don't know the six of you personally.
That could have been a fake name.
Yeah.
Political staff managed the list.
It's interesting that someone on your political staff let in an assassin then. Potentially that's where you should be turning your attention.
My belief is that perhaps something has happened to Halla Brightspear, and this accomplice has perhaps tied her up as well, assumed her form.
Do we know who she is? What it is she does? Why she would have been invited to this in the first place?
I can find out. I'll find out.
And maybe what would have made her a target for this person to adopt her identity?
I suppose someone who maybe didn't know too many others.
Thank you though for believing us.
And we're very sorry.
I'm sorry you had to go through this. It's a difficult time.
It is.
I still have things I wish to talk to you about, and it could still happen at some point.
Yeah.
Do I smell, sir? You look mighty uncomfortable.
No, sorry.
Like we said, you took the brunt of the fighting last night. He's a bit out of it.
Right. Alright.
Would you like to get some air?
Sure. Sorry.
I'll walk with you. Just, if you'll excuse me and my compatriot, just escort you out the room.
So I'll give you a look as you leave.
Was there anything else unusual going on at the party last night that might be related to this? You can tell us.
I've been doing my best to find out. Been up all night. My main concern was my staff.
Of course. I hope they're okay.
They'll have a headache for sure.
And no one was killed.
No. They were... They were hit on the head. They'll be resting for a few days. No one was killed. Besides, the hired muscle. They found the mess of the lady on the tiers below. It was quite a stir.
Sure it was.
The beast as well, was that?
Hers. It was hers, yeah.
Lords.
Dangerous thing.
Aye.
Dread to think what would have happened if that had gotten out amongst your guests.
Mm-hmm.
You need not make me feel more guilty than I already do. You got to be sure I protect my guests against whatever I can, but there are some things I can't anticipate.
I believe you.
Thank you. And truly, I'm grateful that the 6 of you stopped this. I wouldn't say assault, but incursion. Granted, it seems they were seeking only you, and the general well-being of everyone else there was not at risk, but
at least the fighting was contained to just us.
Precisely.
And you most grant us the same kindness. There are things we can't anticipate.
Mm-hmm.
We had no way of knowing people were after us.
Yeah.
You're right, and that's... Don't expect any charges pressed.
Thank you.
We're grateful for that.
I'm still considering building you for my balcony, but I'm a stonemason and I don't mind the practice. I can make a fine balustrade in my day,
That'll be a nice project.
I suppose, but old hands. I valued your time and your conversations. If-
Yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you wish, if you still feel you'd like to contribute in any way to intellectually to the campaign,
Yes, definitely.
I'd be,
Give us a day or two.
aye, I'd be more than happy.
But yeah, we can see the city really needs someone like you in
Thank
power.
you.
Just the other day we went out to distribute some food to the first tier. They really seemed to appreciate it.
That was you.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
It's nice to see that somebody in the higher tiers actually cares about them.
Well, what's life without caring about someone, eh?
True.
Come find yourself at my office anytime soon. I could do with your help in this campaign. We'll see how things go. I'll take my leave.
I'll see you out.
Thank you. You have a nice place, but mine is curious.
What's that?
And the 6 of you in the barracks for 100. It's odd.
We didn't quite realise how big it was.
Yeah. And we don't usually all sleep in here. That was a one-off.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you know. Sort of begins tottering out.
I'll walk him out.
I would just like taking you outside, probably around the back, to just walk around in the air.
Yeah.
The second we get out of earshot, I turn to you and I'm like, I have never seen that man before in my life.
Right.
What's going on?
Okay, I think we covered some of this last night. How to put this delicately? You have wings?
What?
Okay. Where do you not remember from?
We arrived at the ball.
Right. That's it?
Sariel took my arm, I think.
Yes? And that's it. I don't know how to explain things to someone who has memory problems. Sorry, I mean no offense. But we did the ball. It was a reasonable evening. It was quite fun. And then you got stabbed by Lady Turquoise's elf lover. And then wings.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Okay. The others will back me up.
Okay.
You can choose not to believe me, but it is what happened. We all saw it. And it was very impressive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
But you took quite a blow, so take it easy.
I'm gonna go and wash.
Yes. Seems appropriate. How does your back feel?
Fine.
Okay.
Because nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
That's what I thought.
Right. Just you wait until you hit the 4 other accounts.
I'm gonna go wash.
Okay. Astra, you escort him out, sort of horrific, and he gets out. You see a ray of the guard, and he just sort of, "About your business, you better things to do in the city." Hops back aboard his carriage, and usually do we hope to be seeing you soon.
We will. Your officers on this tier are here.
Aye, he gives you directions.
Mm.
Thank you. Truly. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
Thank you. We believe in you and what you want to do in this city.
Good. You may be the first sex. Closes the door. Begins moving off.
Go scuttling back up to the other guys.
I'm just going. Is he okay?
How is he?
No memory.
Of the
What?
Remembers linking arms with you at the start of the ball.
Did you tell him what happened?
Oh, he doesn't believe me.
Why would he?
Exactly.
Okay.
He couldn't speak for a while. Well, not anything we understood. Besides Sariel.
Try speaking to him in that language again.
Yeah, maybe it will trigger something?
I'll try when he comes back.
Would casting Zone of Truth, what you've cast before, the made us speak the truth, work on him?
I don't think it would work with memories.
Yeah, if he doesn't
No.
know
If he
that
doesn't
that's
remember
not
it,
but
it's
just
true.
to prove to him they were speaking the truth is what I
on
mean.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, what? We'll Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is also a person we can contact and ask what that was.
Jocelyn?
But it wasn't the same.
He doesn't remember about Jocelyn either.
Exactly.
That was odd.
I don't know. But
And we still have all the information that we learned last night to go through.
yeah.
Then let's start with that and inform Vanden about it all.
Sure. The man loves information.
Exactly.
Gonna go change out of my ball outfit though. It's getting uncomfortable
Yeah.
now.
So everyone can reconvene.
Yeah.
I will go into my room and ask if there are any whispers that I missed out last night or since.
Okay. You get the impression there's probably something, but it's not come through to you right now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing verbal, but just
Yeah.
a sense that there may be something on the breeze.
I suppose we'll talk later then.
Vanden comes back out after washing in like the common travelling clothes that he had when you first met him under the black coat. And he's just like, where are my clothes?
Throw the severs.
Oh no.
We don't have our clothes.
You'd have some
So
clothes.
we have some stuff we
Yeah.
were taking
I'll wear my Sanskrit outfit then.
The stuff you made me is at the Zalvis.
Oh no.
fancy clothes?
I assume that we'd have stuff with us.
Yeah.
Like basic stuff. We can go get it.
Yeah.
The fancy clothes?
Yes, the things I was wearing yesterday before I changed for the ball.
Well, your wings ripped open.
Yeah, they got torn up.
No, that was the ball outfit. Your regular clothes are at the Zalvias.
I see that everybody is in on the joke.
It's not a joke, Vanden.
Let's not push it today.
Yeah. He might not be ready for this.
Don't talk about him like he's not in the room.
No, I'm not.
I can run the Zalviers and go get her stuff, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'll be back soon.
Right.
Yeah. Probably take you a couple of hours to go over that and get back.
He wants time alone, so...
Wants to decompress, huh?
Yeah.
What are you five doing in the meantime?
I've realised that giving the ring back to Vanden, my neck scar is just on show. In the dress from last night.
Go get out of this dress.
And sort of glances at the ring, like questioning why he's wearing it and not Sariel. Doesn't say anything.
So, we have a lot of information.
We do.
From when
It's great, something I can do something with. I will get all my papers and sit down and start taking down notes of anything that...
Yeah. I don't think we need to go through it
No.
in character again. While they're doing this, Elyse will also just kind of like... Is the arcane focus still a necklace?
Yeah, for now.
She's kind of fiddling with it and kind of trying to make it... See if she can change it back or not. Just
Takes a
casually.
half hour, meditate with it, returns to normal.
Okay.
Right. So I think the main points of what we found is this. I forget how to pronounce it. Jules.
Yule. Yeah.
Jules. Yule.
Yeah, like Christmas.
No. Oh, what's the surname?
Lothmuir.
Right. So, Councillor Lothmuir, potentially the L from the Weeping Eye contract.
You're kidding me.
No, you overheard, I was also there, him talking with a woman who was like, "Oh, you have disappointed me. I asked you to go do things. There are minors," and that sounds a lot like the underdog.
We also overheard him talking to the current governor about business that he should be handling down there.
Yeah.
And when the... What's his name, sorry?
Lothmuir.
Lothmuir brought it up, he got really upset. I was like, don't speak about that.
Sounds like he's got Lothmuir in his pocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolute puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's when politicians will often employ a puppet to do things for them like that.
And
Makes me wonder how legitimate the election is, though.
of course.
Most people seemed inclined to vote for him because he'll just keep things like they always were, because he'll just do what the previous governor is currently doing.
Maintain the status quo. All the people just didn't care.
Lothmuir talked as if he'd already won.
Yeah.
Do we know who the woman was who he was speaking to?
He did tell us. With an M or something.
Manolin. Ansika Manolin. You don't know like what she did,
Yeah, but
but just someone influential from the
Yeah.
upper tiers.
Manolin, he claimed she was very influential, and to have her on his side was a big deal.
And she was getting angry that he hadn't made progress with the underdog business.
She potentially asked him to take out the contract. To cover her own tracks, perhaps.
Maybe.
Or to secure her vote.
So more than one person in the upper tier has a hand in trying to get this person in power.
Most of the council like him, because he won't change anything.
Yeah, I can see why there'd obviously be some kind of network in place to keep it upheld.
Yeah, but not only that, but more than one person is having a hand in what might be going down in the Underdark.
Yeah.
And then you noticed the man with the limp.
Yeah, the other family, the ones that the Sapirs hated.
Cromwell's.
Yeah, the Cromwells. He was limping.
And saying something about being hungry.
Yeah, like ravenously hungry, ran for the kitchen.
Yeah. We didn't get to follow and investigate, but sounded an awful lot like that man who was described down in the first tier.
Interesting. Okay.
more the limp that's the coincidence,
Yeah.
since it had a spear.
Yeah, exactly.
Its leg, yes.
That's what I mean.
I just got a feeling about him. You felt it too, Sariel, didn't you?
I didn't like him from the moment I saw him.
Well, I don't even know where to start.
The dwarf, Haitius, you had a lovely conversation about politics.
Good.
Very much aligns with your policies.
Glad I can remember that.
He wants to help the lower tiers
Yeah.
and make it an open barrier policy.
And he's also offered to work with us and have us go meet him in his offices.
Well, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm full of ideas I could offer him.
I'm sure you are.
Okay, where to even start?
There's a lot.
Perhaps the Cromwells.
Yeah?
If it really is one of them, we can...
I mean, was there more to it than he had a limp? Lots of people have a limp.
It wasn't just that, it was the talk of the ravenous hunger and the way he was acting strangely.
And how he wasn't allowed to be let out of their sights.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like he was doing well. His voice sounded off.
Okay.
Just something unnerving about him, and I just remember how that the barkeeper described that man, saying he did weird things that was unnerving.
Drinking strangely.
Yeah.
Did you see him drinking strangely?
I think we saw him drink at all.
You saw him drinking red wine.
Okay, no.
Strangely?
I didn't see anything strange about how he was drinking it. No.
Okay. Well, what do you all want to do today?
I don't even know.
Don't know how to follow last night.
Last night was a lot.
Astra. So you arrive at the Xavier's. The door is opened by Ezio. You see Ezio step over a very prone Imril. In the corridor. Looks at you, very tired. And I've been told not to disturb him.
At least he came home.
He'll be fine.
How are you doing?
You know,
You don't get paid enough.
no. I hear you absconded.
Yeah, we kind of had to make a move as fast as we could.
We missed the show.
I hear it's beautiful.
The Duke turned up late.
Oh.
Found his wife kissing another lady.
Oh. So that was the show.
That was the second show. But the two creatures, that was cool too.
Right.
But I mean, who? Come in. You staying?
No, I'm actually here to collect everyone's things. We've moved back to the barracks.
Oh, there's a shame. Will you be coming to say goodbye to the family?
Oh yeah, we will be up at some point.
Okay. Leaving at the end of the day.
At the end of the day?
Mm.
Okay, we'll get them up here before then. I think everyone's not feeling too hot this morning.
Understandable. Looks at Imril. Come on in.
Thank you.
Steps over him. You see what seems to be like a parchment with something written on the top. Look, it says "Do not disturb." Stuck to their bag.
Was that you?
That was their mother, actually. At least they won't be able to get in too much trouble in Bronze Harbour.
Looking forward to going home.
Yes, I miss the sea air. Helps you gather your things and here, loads it into the carriage and sets everything up. But make sure you're back later.
We will,
Say goodbye.
for sure. Thank you again, Ezio.
No problem, Astra. Look after yourself.
You too, see you in a bit.
See you later. Leaves you be. Ezio! My head hurts! muffled from behind the door.
Good luck.
Would you believe that? I can't hear anything. I'm
Oh, the music was loud last night.
so loud. I'm going to have my break and a glass of wine.
I respect you.
You walk over Imril, who still seems to be face down, slightly shifting. Who's there? The door closes. The carriage is loaded with all of the things. You're able to head back. The rest of you?
Okay, well, I guess if we want to take things a little bit more easy today, given everything, we could do something on this tier, but we probably don't want to go to Valentinian right away. But there was the mercenaries who might have had that woman with them. The woman who held off the beast.
Yeah.
Were they on this too?
true.
Yeah. They're... Wait.
Are they on the 5th tier?
No, fourth Ursa Valentis.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Ursa Valentis. Apparently they have a lot of orc and elf mercenaries, and someone said she might have been one of them.
We can try and, if we do find her, we can try and describe the Cromwell guy to her, see if that fits.
Maybe.
At hearing Ursa Valentis, Vanden, if you make a history check.
11.
Nothing comes to mind.
Rolling a lot of fives today, huh?
Yeah, this particular D20 really likes 5.
Might be worth a shot.
If we're not doing too much, I might pass by the anvil hold. Drop something in.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
I've got some things to sell. Might be able to do that around there at some point.
Astra returns shortly.
Morning.
Everyone's things in the carriage.
Thank you.
Ezio's asked if we can go back up to say goodbye before they leave tonight.
I suppose it's only gracious they did host us.
Yeah.
Right, well. Do you want to go question those mercenaries?
Yeah, we'll relay to Astra what we were talking about. If people think that would be useful, I think it could be a good lead.
I know, let's do it.
Yeah.
I am going to stay home for the day.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
I might do the same. If that's okay.
Of course.
Cassian, while you're home, you hear fragments of whispers reflected around from the points of where the shells are placed, like around in your room, the ones you have in your hands, from your own wands, just little bits coming through. You get traces. You pick up that the name of the Cranwell sibling was Eustachius Cranwell Jr. and was speaking to a Commander Oskim, but you can't work out who that was. You just hear fragments of voices, little tiny bits, not a whole conversation, just half orcish, half elven, blue grey skin, yellow eyes, a tattoo of a paw on the back of her neck. Discretion. Very well. Scouts. 90 pieces of platinum. Result. That's all you hear.
I go chasing down to Astra.
In the garden, like doing his little garden. Calm down.
Skidding out. Astra,
Cassian!
you can message people, right?
Yes.
Can you message the others right now?
Yes.
Eustachius Cromwell has set out a hit on a half-elven, half-orcish, blue-grey skinned person with a paw tattoo on the back of her neck.
Okay. Who do you want me to send it to?
You all went out together, didn't you?
Yeah, all 4 of us.
Elyse, she knows you can do the spell properly. She wants my magic in her head.
I relay that message to you.
Yeah.
25 words.
Is that less than 25 words?
Yeah, what do you say? You got 25 words.
Oh, god damn it!
Be concise.
Be appropriate. Be concise.
Eustachius Cromwell.
Eustachius Cromwell.
Junior.
Eustachius Cromwell set a hit on the half-orc, half-elven woman mercenary with a paw print on the back of her neck.
That was right, yes.
Yes, a paw tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 platinum.
70 platinum.
Discretion advised.
Discretion advised.
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Sorry.
I'd say you know it's 90 platinum, but...
Okay.
Okay,
I
said
90,
90,
sorry.
I can reply, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
You said
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Hearing this, Elyse just stops while they're walking. And the others will hear her say, useful information, where did you get that?
What?
Astra just messaged me and said that Eustachius Cromwell took out a hit on potentially sounds like the woman we're looking for. So we should hurry,
We
definitely.
need to hurry before they get to her.
He also mentioned, I don't think we knew this before, that she has a paw tattoo on the back of her neck.
Okay.
Was there any other information that we didn't already have?
That's what we got.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. I need to tell them everything.
She just asked where did you get that information, but I can only do that one more time.
That's fine.
It's fine, you don't worry.
Should we go meet them?
Sure.
Okay. I was looking forward to a nice day in.
Yeah.
You're right.
No.
Like genuinely shakes her hand on that.
Come on, let's get going.
Okay.
Are you both separately going straight to try and find these people?
We're following where they went.
We were given directions, I believe. Won't we?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, won't we? Okay.
Well, should we go back and get them, or...?
We would therefore probably be asking for directions to the Valentes.
Make a wisdom check for each group.
We've got good wisdom.
You're both trying to find it.
No investigation?
Yeah, because it's
Mine is +6.
you're not like actively. It's more like you like trying to like ask the right questions, like ask the right people. Like, hey, where is this? Where is this?
I try.
Who knows these things?
Just straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom is +6.
I have 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine is
16 for Team Castra.
+6. 17.
Whoa.
Yeah.
+6.
What did you two get?
16.
16. Okay. You arrive in the same district, not outside the place itself, but you both turn a corner and about an hour later, so on the full tier, everything bustling, people going about their day, it's busy again, the sun is sort of like just breaking through, like the crested in the ridge, like coming down. You see each other?
Convenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came to find you.
Yes.
Thanks for the message. Yeah, we need to find these barracks.
Yes.
Hurry.
Post haste.
I'm assuming we find them.
It takes you about probably another half hour of wandering through, but you come to an enormous set of barracks. Huge walls, like lining up, probably like coming up close to 20 feet. You hear the roar of bears from behind, unmistakably.
Knock on the door.
Huge gates, and you knock on. Someone steps down, and these doors creak open. You see before you a figure, bluish grey skin, definitely male, from your perception. Tall, broad shoulders, square jaw, this blue-grey skin, sort of ears tipped and tinted, in a fashion that's neither elfish nor orcish, but something in between, like a large, like heavy brow, high cheekbones, this long, like square but very angular face, piercing yellow eyes, wearing this fur collar and this heavy, like, red leather armor. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very intricately detailed with what look like angular runes, but also with like swirls breaking through them. Head to toe, this red leather armor. And greetings.
Hi.
We're looking for someone
You might have to narrow it down.
Someone who we think might be one of your people.
with a paw print tattoo on the back of her neck.
Survived one of the attacks on the lower tiers.
Turns around and see a paw print tattoo. And
Oh, good.
you'll find most people here have that tattoo.
Survived the attack on the lower tiers.
Female fought it off with a spear or something.
You'll be wanting Bosca.
Bosca.
We think she might be in danger.
Yeah.
And that straightens up. And really, what source have you on this?
We have reason to believe the person that attacked her might be trying to attack her again.
Take out a hit on her.
Yeah.
Can we come inside?
Make a persuasion check.
I have.
Can
I have plus.
It's gonna have to be someone who spoke.
I have +5.
Go for it.
Can't bother.
Oh.
7. Oh, wait, with advantage? You said? Oh no.
Because we're all together. Power of friendships.
Maybe probably not in that sense. They're pretty doubtful. But stay here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll bring her down. And then sort of takes a step back and sees a fair few of them have weapons and gates closed. But 10 minutes later, hear steps coming again. The doors open. You see the same man from before and a younger woman of the same race, this mixture of Elvish and Orcish. Sorry, that's like 10 minutes. Are you doing anything at the time between?
Can I keep an eye out?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Make sure there's nobody on the rooftops.
Make a perception check.
On my own?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just you.
Could I also have Rana circling?
Yes, you can.
That's 16.
Oh, okay, yes. So 19.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be anyone following you. There are plenty of people like walking up and down the street. Rana takes to the skies and either reports back what you see through her eyes. Doesn't seem to be anyone like specifically watching you.
Okay.
And there are the usual couple of people who like take eyes at you. Nothing particular. The sentry who opened the door and a younger female figure stand there in front. You see a number of figures behind as well, 3 or 4 more. You see most of them have a hand on the hilt of their sword. A few people, like one like to either side of the woman who is brought, like a hand on her shoulder and just sort of looking out, looking over all of you. The sentry who was down there before, you see now has a weapon on their back as well. No, it's okay. Both the double doors open, you stand in the entrance. You see where you thought your courtyard was large, this one is about 4 times the size. You see like the size of like a sports pitch, but made of compacted dirt and sand, flanking it, rows of stables, but larger than most stables you've ever seen. In the distance, you see enormous figures of white polar bears. You see on the top of them these saddles that are almost contraptions in how detailed they are. These whole harnesses encasing the bears in the same red leather armor, coming over the tops of their heads like helmets pretty much, and this plated leather completely wrapping over them. You see where the saddles come up, these sort of pommels where it looks like heavy crossbows are mounted onto the top of it. On one of them you see a figure mounted, straddling the top of this bear as it rears up and roars, a lance in their hand, decked out in the same armor. 2 enormous decorative ceremonial wings come up from the back and arch over their head. You see steel feathers poking out, like glinting in the sun. The bear thuds down onto 4 and begins to run and you see a target just demolished on the other side of the training ground. As first the bear takes a swipe at it, and then a lance like swings round and just bisects it in midair. This echoes out from the other side. You shake yourself a little bit, and a couple of them just grin.
That's a lot.
That's amazing.
Might not need help after all.
So pretty.
The woman sort of steps forward, a little bit shorter than the people around her. Men, women, people generally you can't determine. A lot of them fully armoured, fully armed. Steps forward, crosses her arms, and so I hear there's a hit been taken out on me.
Apparently.
Quite a large one.
Vizal Bosque.
Burned Astra.
Elyse.
Boblem, nice to meet you.
Vanden.
Sorry.
Cassian.
We heard you were quite the hero down in the first tier.
You get that a lot. Don't! Her head will get even bigger. Well, when you save as many people as I did, maybe you can call yourself a hero too.
Apparently the creature that you went toe to toe to has put out a hit of 90 platinum against you.
Well, the person we suspect might be.
Potentially.
Yeah.
We were hoping to ask for more information on that, actually.
Well, we saw the man last night, so
Yeah.
did you get a good look before he turned?
No. Come on, we can't have you standing out in the cold. And they sort of just back up, and so you're able to come into like the gatehouse itself. Sorry, beyond the gatehouse. The doors shut beyond you. The people, the five of them, sort of fan back a little bit, still like arms crossed, all looking pretty defensive. But Vizal Bosque like slightly forward. You see from like the intricacy of her armor and the rank braids across her shoulder, probably one of the younger and less experienced members. The people around who seems to have like badges of rank and merit, and over the slits of their eye for their helmets, you see on numbers of them like carvings down, like markings of some sort. But they all sort of just like watch over you. So someone's taking a hit out on me.
Yes.
Not just someone.
Very influential person, it seems.
I had a feeling that the person behind this was some scum from up above.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just, intuition.
Uh-huh.
What do you know? Come on, fill me in.
I know that a man called Eustachius Cromwell Jr. has taken out a hit on you worth 90 platinum that should be done discreetly. We saw the man last night acting strangely hungry and walking with a limp. You struck the creature in the leg, yes?
Struck's the way to put it. I turned him into a kebab.
Good job.
Aye, she's a good one. Strong too. And someone goes to like push her, and it's just like just pushes themselves away.
That night you were in the tavern.
Aye.
I know it's not easy to say exactly who it was, but if you saw them again, do you think you would vaguely recognise them?
I think so. Aye.
One of us could turn into him.
Cassian?
He was hooded and cloaked, but it seems right.
I add a hood and cloak to the outfit.
Materializes and Roy's shoulders forward, slouch, bite your nails. Yeah, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah?
Disguise.
Look, I shouldn't be laughing. 2 people died.
More than 2 people.
But
Over the course of 2 months.
yeah.
Why would someone do that?
Hell's if I know.
The people up below seem to think that the people down below are disposable.
It's true. But
You
it's
said
strange.
he seemed hungry
Yeah, he kept
last night.
talking about being hungry.
Went down to the kitchens, wouldn't take what was on the buffet tables.
His sister complained the staff found him gnawing on a raw leg of something.
What's so funny?
You really live a high life, don't you?
No.
It was a one-off.
Right. Okay.
We're in the right place at the right time to help the right people, so...
Well, I can say I know something about that.
Yeah.
A couple of the soldiers near her are like, "You're in alright hands." And slap her on the shoulder, and a couple of them turn and walk up into the courtyard and move to training. A sentry and one other, an older woman who looks maybe about 45, hasn't said anything yet. Full orc. Just sort of watching quietly. And So, what evidence do you have of this hit that's out on me?
That is hard to describe.
Very well. So if we went to the guard and said, Eustachius Cranwell?
Junior.
Okay. I don't know the name, but the old woman pipes up and I know him. I know of him, at least. Sort of stiffens up with our boss. Yes? If we go to the authorities and say, Eustachius Cranwell, Jr., put out a hit on me.
They're probably not going to believe you.
You're going to be met with laughter.
Yes.
You need proof. I get that.
Yeah, and it might put you in even more danger.
But staying safe is not unwise.
Do
Pretty
you know
safe.
who they were contracting?
No. I can try and ask.
Yeah.
Didn't you get the name of the person he was talking with?
I think so.
I think. Oh, I thought there was.
You
a
said
second
there
name.
was like a commander or something that you got the name of.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's just that you didn't see what they looked like. Commander Osgim.
Ah, yes, of course. Something about Osgim.
Oh,
Do you know who that is?
he's the commander of the Silver Host.
Who are they?
Another mercenary company?
Very respectable.
Huh. Are they up on one of the higher tiers or something?
They might be around here, might be on 5th. I'm not certain. Held in high regard, for sure. There's a lot of them and they pay well.
It makes sense for a richer family.
Yeah.
90 platinum.
That's... I've never even seen platinum.
Oh, be honored, this man really wants you dead.
I'd be lying if I said it didn't fill me with a little bit of pride.
It must be quite flattering.
Yeah.
It would do me a great honour to finish the job. Just really stick him this time.
Yeah.
That's sick. Curses in Orcish. Do you understand?
Well, maybe we can help bring him to justice in some way. We team up.
Perhaps. Well, the old one pipes up and we'll have to go through the right channels. We can't just assault a house on... Forgive me. Quick information.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'd be locked up by the guard in minutes.
Yeah.
Naturally.
But we have ways of finding more information, and together I'm sure we have all sorts of networks we can tap into.
At least you can be prepared rather than not knowing.
Contacts is the name of the game.
Wouldn't have sat well with us to not come and tell you at least.
It's appreciated. And when I ran him through, I pulled the spear out and it closed up right after.
The wound.
It did something to him, but barely threw him off. I think he was more surprised that I stood up to him. I don't know much about these creatures. I've never even thought they really existed before, but
I think you need something special.
Did you know what sort of creature it was?
I mean, I've heard of a werewolf, who hasn't? But
Did it look like a wolf?
some twisted reflection of one, maybe. But
You can't damage them with a regular blade. The bandits we fought back in the Flooded Hills.
Yeah. And yeah, when I used that item, barely took a hit.
Magic seemed to work on them.
Really need to go to the Anvil Hall today then.
the older woman pipes up and... Name's Captain Cranner. Look. If you're at these functions, and you've got networks, maybe you can put the right wheels in motion.
Yeah.
Who's to say you can't expose the right things and hire Ursa Volantis to lead the charge legally and provide some reinforcement. I'm sure the guard don't want to get their hands messy or risk lives.
Do you think either of our contacts higher up might be interested in helping with this?
Well, there's always a leaving today.
They do hate them though.
I'm talking about the other one as well, who has offered to help.
Oh,
Yeah.
possibly.
I'd say this is a somewhat personal matter, don't you think, Vizal? Sort of nods at the captain and say if a sum were to be paid in silver promptly, we could see what we could do.
Silver?
How much silver?
The weight of a bear, so
And how much does a bear weigh?
enough to break the ice.
No reaction.
Very good.
They both talking to themselves. Look, this is more practical than anything. You don't have to waste much time. Melt down the silver. Bolt heads, arrowheads. Look, if you can go about this and set the wheels in motion the right way, Ursa Volantis would be more than happy to fight by your side. Doesn't take much to recognize adventurers.
We'll do what we can for you.
We'll do what we can for you.
We'll keep in contact and figure something out.
You know where to
Meantime,
find
watch
us.
your head.
Yeah,
You
please.
shall.
Be safe.
And Cranmer turns to Vizal and... You're on mopping duty. You're going to be safe. And Vizal's like, no. No. I'm your captain. Cool. Vizal turns on a heel and thumps on her chest to you 3 times and stalks back off.
I turn to the captain and say, that's no way to treat a hero.
I'll say in Orcish, I think that's a very good idea.
No way to treat a hero, maybe, but I'm still a commanding officer.
I get it.
There are certain rights that come with rank. Grease the right wheels, put things in motion.
Consider it done.
So let's go grease the wheels, I suppose.
We'll head on out, and I guess
You hear echoed as the doors close. You turn and step into the city. Your nerves are fire, but optimism that change, maybe, perhaps even justice, is on the way. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. Hell yeah, bro!
Thank you, JD.
Thank you all so much. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot.
a lot just happened.
happened?
We flying Displacer Beast and now we just chilling?
Yeah, Displacer Beast this episode.
Yeah.
And now we're meeting polar bears.
Now you can be bears.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Polar bears so much.
Big bird.
Okay.
Best better bear.
Right, thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to each and every one of you for playing
Thank you,
it.
JD.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so much fun. Right, thank you for being part of our story. We love you so much.
We love you.
Hi y'all, it's Boblem. Thank you for joining us in these dark and stressful times. You can bring a little light into the party's lives by supporting us online. Find us on Twitter at Life of the Party DND and on Instagram and Tumblr at Life of the Party DND. You can also show your support on Patreon at patreon.com/NyxRising. And don't forget, you can still get discounts at fanfamiliar.com/LOTP using the code LOTPDND for 10% off storewide. Special thanks as always to our executive producers, Moran, Emily Hogarth, Davies P., Katelyn Ferguson, and Alexandra Johnson. Until next time, keep an eye out for the door with the sun on it, and see you on Wednesday.